immigration is an issue that's dominating our conversations about politics and law enforcement. During the last few weeks, we've spoken with officials from several local jurisdictions participating in a program called Secure Communities, a program where local law enforcement can use federal databases to help identify and maybe deport people who are here illegally and have been charged with crimes. The D.C. City Council is considering a bill that would block you from participating. It's my understanding that your plans are therefore on hold. What can you tell us about this?
Well, actually, I withdrew. I mean, I was the only police chief in the nation at the time that was looking to modify the standard Secure Communities program. I had written a letter asking to meet with the board and have the criteria for Secure Communities modified just slightly for the District of Columbia. That would alleviate any concerns that our community had, because I met with a lot of our communities. And that was underway, and we were the first in the nation. Now many, many other jurisdictions are asking for all of the things that we were doing, since we're not doing anything now, so they can do it. But, Kojo, I really want to get out there that Secure Communities has been so misportrayed, and it is complicated, but it is not us actively sharing information with ICE. Every person that's arrested...
ICE being Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Police acronyms. But every person that's arrested in the District of Columbia is fingerprinted, that have always been fingerprinted. Those fingerprints always have been shared to the FBI's national computer system. That's how we catch murderers and people who are wanted across district, state lines. The only thing that's different with Secure Communities is that the FBI's fingerprint database will then be linked to the Department of Homeland Security's Immigration and Customs database, which is a program called IDENT, which is biometric data. It's not like a no-fly list where we can have your name, and just because you have the wrong name, we identify you as a terrorist.
Okay.
This is biometric data. It's fingerprints of people who they have three different levels, but people who have been convicted of murder, rape, robbery, or have national security issues based on that biodata connection. So it's not a profiling issue for police, because everybody that's arrested is fingerprinted anyway. We don't decide whose prints go and whose don't. Every print goes. And then if those prints have a match with somebody who has that murder, rape, robbery, or national security issue in the IDENT system, they will file detainers on them, and then ICE would investigate from there.
Officials apparently want to limit the program so that misdemeanors and domestic violence cases would not be included in the arrest information sent to ICE.
That was my modifications.
Okay.
Secure Communities is now in place in over 400 jurisdictions. It is in every jurisdiction in Maryland, Virginia, all around our borders. And it was a standard program that the Department of Homeland Security put out. What I did was I asked to modify that to eliminate a lot of the concerns in the community that arrests for traffic offenses and minor misdemeanors and then minor domestic assaults, not trigger that fingerprint sharing. And I did that to protect our community, because really my goal is one, violent offenders. I want to go after the violent offenders, and I don't care who they are or where they come from, and I want to protect the nation's capital from terrorists.
What police chiefs have also said, or police officials have also said, is that there are aspects of Secure Communities, and immigration organizations say the same thing, that would spread fear and make some crime victims less likely to provide information to police.
That's exclusively why I wanted to exclude domestic violence, minor assaults, because the last thing I want to do is have any deterrent effect on domestic violence reporting. But I think if you look at what Secure Communities is talking about, it's only going after those who have, and in our relationship with for the Secure Communities, those who have convictions for, those level 1, high-level violent, serious offenses or national security issues. Even the immigrant community here wouldn't argue with that.